Hi, this is Robert Reese back on the CEO Show where we interview the CEOs who have reinvented the fabric of America. We're here today with Shawn Gulyas, who is the founder, really CEO, but thought catalyst of humanworks8. We've already heard this is different than any other firm in America and has a unique practice to matching people, optimizing performance. But before we talk about core values, what I really want to go into, what was you're talking about connecting with people emotionally. What was a transformative moment that Shawn had, that you had, that was life-changing for you, that you learned something about yourself and about leadership from?
Robert, there are many sort of milestones, I think, in anyone's life where they sort of touch base that really sort of inform who you are and how you present and how you lead others and how you inspire others to be at their best. I think one of mine came from after a 25-year career in one family-owned travel organization worldwide, lots of employees, that the family decided to move out of that organization and it merged with a competitor. And I knew within 30 days, the culture we had built, everything wasn't going to be a match with what I believed. And I said, hey, I need to help this organization through this transition. But I said, within a year, I am out of here. I will get this organization through, but I am out of here. I didn't know what I was going to do. I knew I could get a job, but I wasn't really worried about a job at that point. I was just worried, how do I help set the best foundation I could, even though you could feel there's going to be some churn in this transition. That was a transformative moment because what it did, it really laid the foundation for what is happening in my life now, where I'm at my best and helping others be at their best, looking at culture well and people well, because in that merger, that did not occur. And again, it wasn't a right fit. I think I've always, my thing, I have to love what I do. I'm passionate about what I do. It's always been people focused that way. So that's really been a moment where it sort of solidified the foundation. That's where the 8 came from, is sort of thinking, what were all the best things we were doing? It wasn't labeled then at that time, but in looking at it, this is where we landed. So that is one of many. I could go on those moments, Robert, but that is one.